don't forget to subscribe and help the channel get to 150k subs. Hey Tabafetu, this video is brought to you by EASYBET. Click the link in the description to sign up and use code FANS50 to receive a 50 Rand sign up bonus. And also, T&Cs apply. Under 18s are not permitted to gamble. Welcome to my FANS Wethu TV. It's the Betway Premiership. Orlando Pirates 1, Magesi 1. I'm joined by Tatana.
I'm not.
You know, today, to be quite honest, I was looking for it like it's the last game. So I was thinking like both teams, you know, like especially Magesi, I thought it will come like innocuous and the complexion of the game, it was going to be insouciant, right? Like it's not going to like a chalant game, it's going to be a nonchalant game.
Yes.
But like credit to both teams because like they gave us like, you know, pretty much a fixture that you can be able to, you know, come and watch. So Orlando Pirates gave us like, I think today it was 4-3-3. You know, we had Magesi's BC. On the left back, it was great to see Mayela coming back as well. I think also it was his farewell game. He did well, I like to think, but of course you could tell that match fitness, it did kind of like, you know, creep in because you didn't see him going up and down as, you know, Panom. You know, you know him when Mayela, bruh, I think we're going to, in fact, we're going to miss him. We thank him for everything that he has done for us. Shandu as well. I think Shandu is playing more of like an inverted right back, you know, because you'd find him in the middle as well. Like right in the middle of the park, we had Celeste, we had Amatalenta Wafani, and you know, like sometimes, you know, like we talk to people, right, even on digital space. So like a whole lot of people, they kind of like had me and they thinking like, let me say this, right, we're not kind of like giving critique and talking about the players for the sake of us being we're not cynical, and also it's not like the snide utterance that we give, right? So it's just we know the level of these players they can be able to offer. And when I say about a player, for example, I always, even till today, I'm still crying about Celeste misplacing passes. You understand? You can't take away anything from him in terms of positioning, in terms of him being able to be aware what he needs to do with the ball before receiving it because he scans. But there is an element of improvement, you understand? And he can be able to improve. He's not a bad player. So people need to be able to understand that. We spoke about number 28. I was really disappointed when we played, we're playing who? I just forgot, but it was not Amazulu. But against Amazulu, I watched him. He came back. That's the Tito that we know. Today, he played again. That's the Tito that we know. So, like, if we know that you are this kind of a player and you play in a certain way and everything, we can tell. And somewhere, probably there's background stuff that we don't understand. But then, you know, when you're at the field of play, somewhere, it's not that we forget that you're a human being, but also you being at the field of play, you need to put in the shift. I think also you need to be honest as well as a player to tell them, like, you know what, I cannot be able to play today. You understand? Because then we understand you're a human being before you can be a player. So a lot of people, they need to be able to understand that. You understand? And like, if you understand that, you'll be unperturbed, right, with anything that we're going to say. You're gonna find it like you're gonna be able to comprehend and come constructive and be able to understand. It's just a critique based off like how this player can be. There's a lot of prospects. Like Celeste is a prospect. I'm saying that he needs to improve on his passing because he's a prospect. He can become a good player. He has featured in 5 previous games. He has done very well. He got a call up as well in the prelims squad. That is a huge achievement, you understand, for somebody who just came like that. But there is elements of game that needs to be improved, like any other player, right? But then other than that, of course, he did well. I think he did well. It's just those misplaced passes, and one of the passes that he misplaced is that in the 20th minute, right, which that ball he lost, and it was played where also the right back was gone. Chirambandare did very well, you know, the accuracy and of course clinical finish there that he gave us. But then relay again, President Amatuke, look at what he does before that goal was scored. I think that goal was scored in the 25th minute, the 20th minute. There was where he came at like from deep. He collected the ball, right? Yeah. That ball, guess who he's founding? He's finding Amatalent Awafani, right on the far end, right? He's passing him like those kind of balls you see like Yamal play, right? He played that ball beautifully, and Bata hit the post. Yeah. The post. Yeah, before we considered the goal. These are things that you expect from him, Talento, who was Gordon. Him, what's his name? Silepe, being able to find, Aborile, Abonkota as well. You understand? So those kind of things we can be able to improve, right? That's why I'm saying that Boslepe, Wombata, they have, of course, to improve our game in that regards, because then look also, if you look at like, for example, I don't like to talk about it a lot, but if you look at your Mamelodi Sundowns, you understand? Yes. Look at Allende, look at Tebogo Mokoena. He can play a pass from his half to, of course, the opponent's half, and like an advancement pass, and it becomes, an opportunity. Yes. But we need players to be able to understand the game has evolved like that, you understand? True. So even if you're doing everything well in terms of defensive, we understand you're still young. You're not Makaula. Take opportunities, take risks. You understand? You're gonna improve. You're still young. Yeah. Yes, you get what I'm saying. But then, of course, we had Nkota. We had Nkota as well. Nkota is a brilliant player, but I think going to the next season, he needs to be able to switch on in terms of decision making. You know what I'm saying? Because then there's if you recall, we played against Sekhukhune here. We had a chance, I think, right before halftime. Yeah. It was I think one defender of Sekhukhune, and he had Tito and Hoto. He wanted to take the defender, and literally you should have played the ball. Today, same thing happened prior to the first half having to conclude. Yeah. What he did is that he wasn't sure what he wanted to do. He passed Tito that ball, and Tito was long gone on the offside. You understand? And those are kind of opportunities that we lost. You understand? We played against a resilient Magesi. I think they had 5 at the back. They had Dylan Makua, who features. He's the I take like Dion Hoto. He was playing on the left, right, and on the right, I'm just not sure who they had. They had Mukone, one of their best defenders. He's one of the Mukone brothers as well. He's a centre back. I think Hoha and Butuli. Right in the middle, they had Mchali, which previously played for us as well. And they had Matima, that light-skinned nigga, of course. I think that guy, he hasn't played in a while as well. And I just forgot some couple of players as well. And Sibanyoni. I was not sold. If you know Sibanyoni, he came with Abraham. Abraham was occupying the right back. They signed him from Amatax. Sibanyoni is a player that was playing he's a Sundowns player. Sure. He did very well the last time when they were playing playoffs. It was Abraham and Sibanyoni, two of the crucial players. He was lethal. Today, I couldn't really see him, doing much. But then, of course, come the second stanza that we had, again, pulling out Talent Mbata kind of made the second half, our midfield have a loophole, and that's where you started to see Magesi, using the experience and starting to attack us as well. Then they brought, what's this, Makubela, there's another guy that they brought, and Mashikinya. And we had a lot of cocomelons, and that's where you started to see that experience versus the prospects. Experience will always outweigh, the prospects as well. Because then we cannot be able to go with these kind of prospects come next season if we want to challenge for the league as well, But then we can talk, as I said, as I like to say, we can talk the whole night. In closing, I'll give it to Chipezeze. He did crucial saves, of course, for them as well. And also, I'd like to thank Orlando Pirates, the football team overall. There's decisions that were done and we're not happy with. Last season, we finished with I think we finished with 54 points, and this season it's 61 points. So, of course, it is an improvement. And when you look at the last time, 2010, 2011, 60 points, we won the league, you know. And it just tells you that Mamelodi Sundowns is pushing us, you know. Last season, it was 73 points that they accumulated. This season, it's another 73 points as well. So it just tells you that if we to challenge Mamelodi Sundowns, we need to have our house in order. We had a good highlight for me. I don't want to lie. Highlight, it was winning those 7 games. You know, that 7 games. It gave us some kind of, you know, hope. You know, but only to find that, hey man, you know, this league thing, man, you need depth in all round positions as well. And also to Orlando Pirates, in terms of the technical sponsor Adidas, I think they did us dirty as well, because then how can our Orlando Pirates jerseys, you know, finish or halfway through the season? We've not been getting the jerseys. I think it's something that has to be looked into as well. You understand? Because I've been one of those people. I come here at Orlando Pirates. I wanted the black jersey. I bought the away jersey, but I didn't get it. So it's something that needs to be fixed as well. You know, because then come the M10, what's this, the Nedbank, the CAF Champions League, all people, they you know, they are ignited by that spirit. They want to buy the jerseys because the team is doing well. But then, you know, those kind of things by technical sponsor and the football club did let us down. So they need to tell us, are in the business of just making limited quantity and not make money, or they have to you know, produce more so that we can be able to buy. I'd like to thank team Maela, the players that are leaving. I'm not sure about Otto, but those are the players that brought the winning spirit to Orlando Pirates. You know, we cannot be able to not mention those guys. And you know what, Pirates is where it is today is because of what they brought, the experience, of course, the rigorous spirit that they had, you know, so that we can be a force to be reckoned, you know, today, because we wouldn't have your relays shining if we didn't have the likes of team in the middle of the park, your Maela, we're called, you know, they rise to the occasion, and your Dion Hotters as well. Let me close it. I think another day, another night, or another day, we'll be able to talk about football. And thanks to our FANS Wethu, I think we'll see you on the other game where we analyze the CAF Champions League. Thank you so much.
I'm a big fan of your work.